Alrighty, hi there everyone. It's been a very, very long time since I've done a video in front of the camera, but I am Aaron. I'm the CEO and founder of 28 Games, or XXVIII Games, 28 Games to be shorter. It's 7:35 right now, 1935 hours on March 9th, 2026. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I said I was going to get in front of the camera because I haven't done a video in a very long time. Hopefully my whole face is in the frame here. Because I've been doing a lot of stuff actually right now. I've been doing pretty much advertising what's I call the real Grand Theft Auto 6, which at this point, I mean, I know the whole meme and the running gag and everything like that. So I'm doing my own GTA 6. I'm doing that, just kind of using the hashtag GTA 6 throughout the day. I'm also doing AI music through Brev AI. I think I mentioned that before. I've been uploading that on my YouTube channel, and my TikTok, and my two Facebooks, not Instagram anymore, because I don't have the app for that anymore. And yeah, that's kind of how I've been, my time's been occupied. If you saw my recent last update of the day, because I do updates throughout the day on X, Twitter. Excuse me. Oh, phlegmy. A little dry here. Nice day today. It's kind of dry. Second floor, so heat rises in the second floor. But if you saw my last update, I mentioned something about my mother, and about the fact that I'm not sure if she's had a cancer diagnosis for me. Colorectal cancer, to be exact. Now, my mother is mentally ill. She's had trouble keeping jobs. She's had trouble keeping control of herself. She's been in and out of hospitals last few years. She's got pretty much everything you can imagine. Anxiety, bipolar 1 with psychosis, anxiety, depression, pretty much PTSD. She's got paranoia. She's grieving, and she's got deep depression. She's got pretty much every mental illness condition that no one would want to deal with, and that no loved one wants to see their parent or whoever the case deal with either. So the reason why I suspect this is because, and I'll mention this afterwards. I'm a little foggy because I haven't done a video in a long time, so I gotta get back in the game and kind of get my bearings here. The reason I suspect that I think she's having a cancer diagnosis for me, and I say that very plainly because I've been through a lot. And when you've been through a lot, you just say things like that. You don't beat around the bush, you just say it. Her bedroom's next to mine. I went over earlier today, and I was over here in a conversation with her, talking to her boss, Jennifer, right now. And I was listening to the conversation, and she was saying that there's only two people that I've told, you and Melissa. Now, Melissa's a co-worker that transports her home from the nursing home she works at. Tell me same on gas. She said, I've only told two people about this. I did this test where I sent a strip away to a lab, and the lab inspects it, and there's blood all over the strip. Now, she's mentioned to me before about, because my grandmother has stage 3 colorectal cancer, and she's an absolute warrior through it. But my mother's mentioned cancer on and off, and she's said, if I have it, I'm just going to go through it. There's nothing I can do about it. And she's just been saying this off and on, and you kind of put two and two together, which I kind of did too. And I said, oh no, I hope you don't have that. I know that my grandma has it, but I hope you don't have it. And as I was listening, to the conversation, I let her, she had the conversation, and then she ended the call with Jennifer, her boss. Eventually, she comes in here, kind of notices me, and I hear it. And I start panicking because I think my mother's got cancer. She comes in here, talks with me a little bit, and I just kind of try to act normal. I just act normal, And it gets to a point, she goes back into her room, the door's open, and I decided to have a little conversation with her. And when someone's hiding something, they get really guarded, really aggressive, really defensive, start saying stuff, just hiding, because they're hiding something, And so when I was talking to my mother, I just kind of subtly tried to get the truth out of her. So she started talking with me, saying that at the other job she works at, because she works at 2 nursing homes, at least she did, and I'll let you know about that after I talk about this. At the nursing home she was working at, she was telling me she had a huge explosion in the bathroom. So I'm thinking, okay, is there any blood in your stool? And she said yes. And she said it was, unpleasant and everything like that. I said, okay. So I started kind of fishing for information. I said, how long have you been experiencing this? And she said, when I started working at St. Francis, which is the other nursing home she worked at, she started experiencing it then. So that was 2024, so that's 2 years. So 2 years she's been experiencing this. And she's just been saying it off and on, off and on. And I said, well, are you trying to tell me something without telling me something? And she got all defensive and aggressive, saying, oh, you changed and everything like that. Just a clear indicator that she's hiding something. It's very easy to tell when someone's doing that. And I just said, I don't want to worry about you. I want to make sure you're okay and stuff like that. And she wouldn't give me the truth. Because of my mother's mental illness, you don't ever get the truth out of her. It's like pulling teeth. And it gets very frustrating and irritating for me as a son trying to get the truth out of her. And I've talked with other people like this about her. I've talked to Frank. He's the assistant general manager of the Dollar Tree we go to. I was talking about my mother to him a few days ago, saying, she's mentally ill. She's just, she got fired from her job, but they gave her a second chance. She doesn't want to work at the second division that she works at because the guy there was Scottish. No offense, Mr. Pensies. But her boss was Scottish. She's saying that he was talking crap about him. I mean, not talking crap about her, but giving her a hard time. Psychologically tormenting her and torturing her. That's her mental illness, by the way. So because of that, she couldn't go there anymore. She came home a few days ago, saw a car in the driveway, didn't recognize the car. I go over the octagon window in our hallway, our second floor. I notice it's her. And, when she came in, I kind of pressed her for information, like, why are you home? What happened? What happened? Did you get fired? This, that, everything else. And she was totally guarded. She was dismissive of it. She just acts like it's nothing. So, as far as the cancer thing is concerned, if she is hiding that from me, I don't appreciate it. I mean, I know people do that to protect their loved ones, but it's not funny to just throw around the word cancer. It's like being in a crowded movie theater saying fire, fire, fire. It's just something you don't do. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. It's very hard to tell with her. She's at what's called Celebrate Recovery right now. It's Christian counseling. It's her counseling. Her form of it. Everything with her is going to be about God, Jesus, and the Lord. Bible, religion. She's very overly religious. And that's a problem because that just hypes her up. And that makes her go anxious. And then her anxiety triggers her psychosis. And it's just a whole bunch of craziness. She goes, closes the door, stomp, throws things around, punches things. Verbatim, rinse, repeat every single month. So, right now, I just don't know. But I wanted to mention that, because I haven't thrown a video out there, but I wanted to follow up because I said I was going to do a video. And so, I'm doing that right now. All right, hang on, what do we got here? All right, 9 minutes. All right, I don't want to make this too long. We're at 9 minutes right now. Again, hopefully my whole head's in the frame. If it's not, I sincerely apologize. You might notice I have anxiety, but you know what? When you live with someone with mental illness, not just any mental illness, bipolar and psychosis, that's a hell of a hard life to live. It's because you don't know what to expect. Things come in ebbs and flows. It's a roller coaster ride. You go up and down, and you feel like you yourself are going crazy because you can't freaking figure out who this person is that's been in your life all along, and you knew them and now you don't know them because they're like 3 different people every single day. So yeah, that's it. Those are my concerns. I think they're very valid concerns. And, it's just like nothing to her. She just dropped her off, came home, Heavenly Father, this, that, and everything, protect my son from driving home, everything like that. She just does this all the time. And I think it's at this point she says it because it's kind of a therapeutic thing for her. It makes her comfortable to say that. Because she went to Sunday school. My father did too. He was Catholic. She was Episcopalian. Now she thinks she's a born-again Christian. Born again. So, she just says this stuff every single time. Like, it's total mental illness. She's telling me she's talking to God. But it's not. It's not that. It's mental illness. She's talking to herself. There's a voice in her head. That voice in her head is kind of controlling her. Is it as bad as it was 2021 when she was horrible? No. But it's still not good. And she's 56 years old. She just celebrated her 56th birthday. And Frank was telling me, the assistant general manager there, that, because he takes care of my Aunt Patty, who I've talked about a lot. Her sister-in-law, Heather, who's got bipolar, and, whose mental health isn't good. And Frank was saying, yeah, you know what, the bipolar, one leads to another. And, basically it deteriorates your brain over time. Like, I didn't know that. New news to me, So, that that's what he was saying about that. It's just a crap show. It really, really is. And, I feel like I am obligated. Yeah, I'm obligated to take care of her. Who else is going to take care of her? Who else in this city is going to take care of her? My Aunt Patty's got dystonia. She's had panic attacks. She takes 7 8 medications, including Valium. My grandmother's got cancer. My aunt is back in her state. She's got her own life. It's just crazy. It's totally crazy. All right, it's at 12 minutes. My phone's starting to burn up now. So that's what's going on. I just don't know. But I'm throwing that out there because it had me in a tizzy. Like, I didn't know what to do. I kind of freeze at first. I got queasy a little bit. Like, okay, so I'm going to lose my mother too. I'm going to be in this. I'm just going to walk this earth alone. And that's what the dream feels like. This is what the dream feels like. This is what I get. This is what Grand Theft Auto 6, hashtag Grand Theft Auto 6, the real GTA 6 is like. Real life. With real SHITE. And SHITE hitting the fan. As far as I'm concerned, that's like trailer 3 right there. That's all you need to know. So, do I feel a little bit better about it now? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen with her. Tomorrow, she's got an interview at 9 a.m. at the nursing home she worked at before, county nursing home. You get good benefits, everything like that. It's an open interview, so there's multiple candidates. You got multiple slots. You got morning, afternoon, probably late afternoon, maybe evening. Because people got different schedules. She's got that. She worked there before as a dietary aide. And yes, had an episode, and they said told her come back when you're better. That was 2022. She made good money there. They kind of threw her around the schedule. What you're 10:30 to 7, 11 to 7. Second shift, third shift. In a nursing home. So she's got that tomorrow. I'm gonna bring her there, and she's got to get some freaking money in because right now she works 2 days at the nursing home, Taylor home. She was working. She had she was making $720 because it's $18 an hour. And then she got Sundays. She had an $1,800 paycheck. Then this happened. Now she got only 2 days. So it's a 15-day work week. She's got 7.5 hours, 2 days, 15-day work week, including paid lunch. Lunch is 30 minutes. So 7.5 hours, 15 hours. That comes to $270 before taxes. After taxes, something like, I don't know, $230, $240, $250, I don't know. And $1,300 a month. Now, She's got a mortgage. 1161, 1,161. Was 1,182, but like everything else is going up. Registration fees for cars, everything, especially in my state. And she's got the bankruptcy trustee she's got to pay at the end of the month. That's $982, but with the fee, doing it online is $990. So she's got $1,100 going out. In the middle of the month, $900 at the end of the month. So she's gonna bring in like $2,200 or a little more than that to be safe. She's only gonna be bringing home $1,300. And Frank even said that's not enough. Nope, it's not. And you know, that's what's going on right now in a nutshell. 750, 1958 hours. We're at 15 minutes of this video, and I don't want it to go longer than that. So that's what's going on in the world of 28, or XXVIII 28, because XXVIII is 28. So that's what's going on in my world right now. My little hashtag Grand Theft Auto 6 journey. Really wonderful. You know, I just feel like it's peace, a little bit of peace, a whole lot of chaos. People find some crazy ways to survive, man. Really do. But there's more on the way for me, more AI music. I got some versions of my song, AI song Lockdown, which is about violence in schools, shootings in schools. There's been more of that, you know, it's in the past 30 years. Excuse me. And I'm doing, you know, I'm trying to get the hang of the different, keys, you know, the sharps and flats, B sharp, B flat, you know, all that. So I'm making different versions of these AI songs and the different keys so I get used to them. So when I make these little songs, my prompt, you know, I can convey the right emotion based on, you know, what the song to be about. So there's more of that coming up. And there's more of the advertising, you know, with the hashtag GTA 6. You're going to see that every single day. Hopefully we're going to freaking see something happen. Trailer 3, you know, the next part of this little wonderful play. It's just been so wonderful. Driving me crazy, but yeah, I'm still going along with it. So yeah, that's what I got for you right now. That's what's going on. I'll update, you know, on what's going on, my updates, you know, that I do every single day. I hope you all have a good night, a good day. You stay safe out there. Be good to yourselves. It's a crazy world, you know. Look over yourself, watch out. Just keep your head on a swivel. And all the best is always ahead. My name is Aaron. I am the CEO and founder of 28 Games, and my tagline is crazy, ambitious, and cleverly historic. And there's, like I said, plenty more on the way. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for your time. And I will be back doing my thing as founder and CEO, 28 Games. All right, take care. 10-4, over and out.